Hello and welcome to Virtual Nerd Channel. My name is Rami Saarikorpi and today I want to talk to you about this device. It's PortalCam made by Xgrids. So this is a very first device dedicated to create Gaussian splatting presentations. I tried to find a video where this device is presented and I did find some, but they are all sponsored or the guys who are making the videos has borrowed this from Xgrids. So I was not happy with that result. So I had to buy it, but I have many reasons for this. I have been creating 360 panoramic tours and digital twins like last 30 years. So this device is a tool for me, and it also kind of justifies this purchase to get this kind of device, because this is a thing, the Gaussian splatting is a next thing, very new thing, that this is going to affect 360 markets heavily. So when you buy the device, this is what you're gonna get. This is the box it will came in. Nothing fancy there yet. So, and this is the box. And as you can see, it's rather pretty small. So this one would be very easy to travel with. And let's see what it has. So there are some cable, cleaning cloths, user manual and warranty card. Then you will have a 1-year license for the software. And then this adapter USB-C, and then this small cord, so you can connect your phone to the device with this, but I haven't used it because the wireless connection has been very reliable. So, and the charger with the 2 USB-C ports, and it's 45 watts, so it's pretty good. Then you will have the phone attachment ring. And remember, this one here, you have to take it off if you're using, for example, iPhone or any other device where the magnet is already in the phone body. So this one is for gluing it to the devices that don't have it. And then the battery. I have 2 batteries. It will contain normally 1 battery, so remember to purge the other one also if you need more power than what 1 battery can supply. Because for the very large scale scans, this camera can operate with the full battery about 45 minutes to 1 hour. So 2 batteries is better than 1. And then there is a USB-C port for the battery, so it's inside the battery. When you put it in the camera, you can't attach cord to it, so you can charge it while you are scanning. And then the device itself. So here is this kind of case on it, protecting it. It's pretty good. And here it is. It's very small, very portable. And here is the LiDAR unit up here, 2 cameras in the front and 1 fisheye in each side. And then you will have a USB-C port where you can download all the data to your computer. And then if you remove this one here, you can put the phone case up there, so you can put your phone in the place, and this one goes like that. So handy to have that one. So you will operate this scanner with 1 hand, so you will always have your other hand free. So that's always good in these scannings. So now let's see how this thing works. First of all, let's put the battery in there, like so, and click and hold for a few seconds and it will start up. It will take some time to start up. You will see the back indicator there. It will soon turn blue like that. Then it will give you this audio information when it's ready, and the light will turn out to be green. but let's put it, yeah, that was the audio, and now it's green. So now it's kind of ready to get the phone connected. So let's start. The LCC scan is the program, and you will have to download that. So now it's on. You can see my previous scans here, and when I push the camera button or the device button down there, it will connect and ask me to connect to the Wi-Fi. Now it's connecting to the thing like that. And now we are connected, and we will have to start the scanning. So just press and it will kind of set up the camera. This won't take than a few seconds. And as you can see, now the camera is using its front-facing camera to see the preview. You can change it by clicking the camera, and for example that one, now it's using the left side, the fisheye lens, and then let's change it to right side. Yeah, it's working, but we want to use the front facing camera, so that's it. And now when you start to scan, you will have to, your first one, you can see there is the text default. So you can change this. And this is, I put an officer here. So we are now in my office, and press done. And this is the name that it will give to the file in the camera. When you're downloading the material, there is going to be a file named office. And now we can see there is options. We are now indoor mode. I could change it to nature, indoor, night, and portrait mode. But since we are inside, I will take the indoor option now. And when we start to scan, we will have to press and hold the record for a few seconds. And now it's starting the camera. This will take a few seconds. And now, as you can see in the right top corner, there is this point cloud coming up. I will press that option, that one, so I can see it larger here. I will take the camera into my hand and start to turn so you can actually see how the point cloud is now moving and kind of making itself. Now I'm walking around the table here, and as you can see in the top, there is this indicators. How fast am I moving? Meters per second. If you exceed 1 meter per second, it will warn you that you are too fast. Let's test. Yeah, as you can see, it's now turning to red. So you will have to keep the speed under 1 meter in second when you are walking. And the angles, if you point it up, you can point it up slightly. You can point it down slightly. But if you turn it too much, pointing to the floor, for example, you can see the warning is going to come there. Yeah, angle too large. So you have to try to keep it pretty steady or facing to front. But I noticed that since I have been scanning a lot, that you can actually tilt it pretty much down and up. The more you scan, the longer you scan, the bigger the file is going to be. And if you want some details of your space, this would be enough. I have just walked around it like a couple of times. But if you want to get something very highly detailed, you would have to go close to these objects and scan it close, about 20 centimeters of those details you want to scan. But now I will stop the scan by holding it, and it will kind of tip me stop current scan, and I will say OK. And now we have to wait. It starts the saving into the device, and you can see the indicator is flashing green there, and 95 and 100%, and soon the indicator will stop flashing and then everything is okay. But you have to remember this: when you stop the scanning, you will have to wait until it's saved. If you power off in the middle of that, you will lose the scan. But yeah, now it's there and it's done. So now it's time to download the data from the device to the computer and see what happens. Okay, now it's ready. So I will just plug it in like so, and I should see it here very soon. And there it is, the office. So now we can just drag and drop this anywhere we like and then continue to make the model with the LCC Studio program. Let's start the LCC Studio. There we go. Now we are logged in, and as you can see, here are some of my previous scans. But the first thing we have to do is here to create this space we just scanned, and this is how it's done. It's pretty straightforward process. So we will put the officer here as a name, and then we will check the data, and it's there, officer, and select. Okay. And now there are a few things that you have to consider of using. You can see all these things that you can do with it, and there are a lot of these question marks. I will click these question marks and you can click pause this video and check what they say. So obviously here at the first settings, the fast, standard and slow. So smallest one, normal one, and the highest resolution one with the most details in it. So that's what we would like to have. And then we will just start. And here it didn't do anything, it just put it here on the queue. So if you have like multiple projects in the camera and you download them all to your computer, this is handy to have, so you can kind of put them all here at once and then build them in the order you would like to do. And here's a tip, so it's kind of saying that don't use anything else than this when it's doing it. So now it started it, and this will take about, I would say, it was only like minute or something to scan, so it will not take long time. But I did take a larger version of the office, so I will put this on pause and we can check the better version. Okay, so let's open that one, and now it will open it in the viewer, and this scan lasted 11 minutes. So I was scanning also the details more kind of closer to the details that I wanted to see there. So as you can see, it's pretty accurate scan, and it took about 3 hours for the computer to build this setup. But I have very powerful PC, so I think that's one of the main reasons that it can do it that fast. But as you can see, it's pretty accurate. And here you can see there's a lot of options that you can do with this editor. And you can also build kind of fly-throughs, so you can push these camera angles and put keyframes to wherever you like. Let's do one keyframe, for example, here, like so. It's now there, and now we can kind of preview the whole thing, how it looks like. So it's 15 seconds of between these two keyframes, and of course you can build them as fast and as slow as you would like to do, and export a video out of that. So now it's trying to save it to my computer, but I don't want it. It's just a test. And few more things about the editor that you will have. When you purchase the normal version with the camera, with the normal studio license, you will get this software with this kind of option that you will have just to do the normal models. But if you would like to have the Pro editor version, which have this map fusion, aerial ground map fusion and aerial reconstruction, then it will cost you 4,000 euros per year. The normal version is 2,000 euros per year. But more about the prices later. Okay, now since we have something ready here, and what are the options from now on? So, for example, I can publish this tour. Here are the options what you can do with it, but I can publish it, and I have done it already, so I can just manage the sharing option, and it will open me the editor in the browser. So as you can see, I have few other things that I have published here also, but this office, let's copy that and then open it in a new page. And as you can see, it loads very fast, and it's working very nicely. But now when we dive deeper in here, and don't worry, I will share the links in the description, so you can also come here and check this out if you want. But as you can see, it's not that highly detailed. So here are the options at the left top, and as you can see, it's very low there, so you have to remember to click the quality on, and now it's getting better. And as you can see, everything is pretty sharp and looks pretty good. And now what do I do with this thing? Mostly I'm not publishing anything to the internet, because here when you click to publish, and here are the options. In some cases I cannot publish anything, even then it has this password protection possibility, but some of the clients are not very happy with that if you put some of their works in anywhere out of your computer. So but if you do, here are the options. You can password protect it, and this is very good. You can choose the server nearest you, so it would work better. And then that, and share. But since I already have shared it, I don't do it again. But what I will do with this, I would download it. And here are also the options. Pause and check if you want to read these texts, what they say. But I will go this through pretty quickly because this video is getting too long. And now I can choose here, what do I want to download? And I will go with the PLI file, Gaussian Splatting PLI file. And when I have to choose the path where I want to save it, and then just save it. And once I have saved it, I will open it with the 3D Vista editor and build my own kind of Gaussian Splatting tour. And as you can see, it's loading here. It's pretty big file, so that's why I have done it, as you can soon see when it loads it, like so. There are some instructions. I will click that off, and there's this automatic fly to the ground level there. So here it is, and this is now running from my own server. I will share this link to you also. So this is very large Gaussian splat. Not very large, but large enough that it won't work in a mobile device. So that's why I have built this button here in the top right. When people are trying to open this tour in a mobile, they can click there, and then it will open the Xgrids own browser, which works very nicely in the mobile devices. But there you can build the custom links, as I have put my logo there, and there this help bar and I can see the texts are not showing anymore. I will fix that soon. But anyways, yeah, this is the way you can kind of put your own server working with this thing. And then if we check it at the Xgrids server and open the same, let's see, it's there. I will share this also to you in a description so you can check it out. So let's open here, and it's very, very fast. As you can see, it loads very fast. Let's turn there. And in here, they have built this very nicely. There's more options than one to move. For example, here, perspective, then we can change it to the avatar. This is funny. So you can move with this guy here and check the premises, run, use the shift, and it runs, and this is kind of funny. And now it got stuck. Let's go there. We can change the perspective. Yeah, but that's how it works. And there is also options. Now it's there in the performance, so I will click the quality and everything will look a lot better, and it's a lot sharper. And this can also, this is a kind of movie set that is built up in a forest, and I just walked around it a few times, so that was not more than 10 minutes to scan all this area. And if you check here, you can put the point cloud on, and as you can see, it's pretty intense point cloud, and I was not pointing the scanner to the sky at all, so the scanning range is very vast, and it seems to be working very, very well. So finally, the pricing. This device costs you a little bit over 4,000 euros. And the price includes the software license for 1 year. And after that, you would have to pay 2,000 euros yearly for the software. And if you want the Pro account, which contains all that extras, it's 4,000 euros for the software. So bear that in mind. Is it cheap or is it expensive? It depends how much you scan, how much you use this. The one good thing about this, they are not limiting the amount of scans you will have. So you can scan like 2,000 cases or anything. So you are not limited by the number of the scans. So that's a very good thing. And what is the main and most important thing for me is that I will get to keep the data. I don't have to upload it anywhere. I can keep it in my own server, or if the client orders me to take some areas for him, I will just scan it, process it, and deliver the data for the customer, and it never goes into the cloud. So they can put it in their own server, and I can save it, the backups, in my own server. So, but yeah, that's about the PortalCam. I'm not sure if there was any valuable information for you in this video. I hope so, but I think this raised more questions that I got answers. So please write the questions down there and I will answer you as quickly as I can. So see you next time. Bye.